Getting tired of my motor running, feeling overheated 'cause my life keeps coming. My heart has been troubled by the speed of love. Searching these streets for a soul committed, talking ideas on lust and pity. The fables I found have no place at home. Where I need you to want me, to help me, to tell me the truth. Say I need you to want me, to help me, to tell me the truth. Yeah. Ain't nobody in a sad, sad city. Ain't nobody in a sad, sad city.
Oh, I was just sending a text message. So, the production? I like the show. I like working with Jake. It's really fun. He's good. Ooh. The vault almost came ajar. I thought the show went fine. Whatever. It was good. The production sucked. We fucking sang the open. So, yeah, I'd say thumbs down on production. But I don't think it's anybody's fault. I don't think it's TC's fault or the board op's fault. It's just hit and miss around here, my man. You know how it is. Life ain't all about the goddess of vengeance. We don't all have it quite as easy as Jakey Collins, author.
I feel it went pretty well. I'm getting into the hang of it. Again, I feel like I would be remiss to not bring up the fact that we had Cash on again. And this time, we didn't even plan it. Like, I wasn't even told that we were going to have him on. And we didn't do it at a time that was really conducive to having him on. We had him right in the middle of a pretty, what I felt was a pretty strong Rangers segment. And he called just to tell us that they weren't discussing Yu Darvish in D.C. Like, that's basically the only thing he brought to today's show. And lest we not forget the absolute meltdown that we started with. That was interesting. Hopefully you'll be done with this before Friday and have this out, because we will be Zapruder filmed by the Musers on Friday morning for the 2 minutes that we had, starting with the end of the commercial. Dude, you kidding me? A bedless ticker? I've worked there for like 4 years. I don't think I've ever heard someone try to do a bedless ticker. But that's Saturday for you.
Goddamn professional.
Koenig don't give a what. So I think it went well overall.
All right, what are our topics? I need somebody to launch some fucking fish bites into my mouth, first off, because I'm hungry. I could use some fish, but I don't want the entire fish. I just want little pieces of fish, and I want it fried. And you can ball them up, and I want you to put it in a little cardboard box with a flip top. And I'm just going to pop them in my mouth, one piece at a time, because I don't want the fish and the bones. So those can get caught in your throat, and that's dangerous.
And then in my spare time, I wrote this book. Don't totally agree with the cover art that the publishing house. I don't know if you know how books get made, but I didn't decide on the cover here. But yeah, it's about.
False identity, Jackie Collins?
It's a pen name. False identity is misleading.
Mark Twain?
Yeah, and it's just about an independent woman, and that's kind of a story I identify with. So,
You know all about that shit.
yeah.
Goddess.
And the weird thing is that for writing it, they not only chose a cover that I didn't agree with, they paid me in fish McBites, which I need probably get a new agent, but there's the deal. Popped from the sea, it says, into my checking account.
Let's talk waterbeds.
You ever owned a waterbed?
No. And I know your second question. No, I haven't done that either on a waterbed. Jacked off. Oh, yeah, we're cleaning it up. Sorry. No, I've never owned a waterbed. I've slept on one a couple times. I like the idea. But it's hot as shit. It's not part of the show. I just interior heat. Oh, fuck. This is
I
my...
believe at some point Vida had a waterbed, right?
She may have. No, I don't think she has, because Bill probably wouldn't. Bill spent enough time on the water, my man.
Shut that shit down.
Big Bill, captain, the sea captain, spent plenty of time on the water. He didn't need to sleep there as well. So no water beds in the Sirois house.
Waterbed?
I've not owned a waterbed, but I do remember my parents having one when I was younger. And if it wasn't for... See, I'm the type of person that I really don't like my home to have a distinct smell. I feel like that's really bad. Like, I had my neighbor growing up, like, when I would leave his house, it'd be like, God damn, I smell like his house. That's disgusting. We discussed a couple weeks ago that I used to play in a pop punk band. The house where I practiced smelled so bad that when I would bring my equipment home, my equipment smelled like the nasty house I practiced in. And the thing I remember most about the waterbed is it had a distinctly crime scene-y smell to it. Like, you know what I'm talking about. You definitely know what I'm talking about.
I'm sick.
Huh. Hey, friends. Jim Nance here.
What's the lifespan of a bull rider?
When I was little, my dad had a waterbed. I think that's mainly to blame for the reason I have scoliosis.
Just fill up like a bowl or some Tupperware in your sink with water and then leave it there for like 3 years and then go back and smell it. And if it smells like mildewed water...
I can't stand towels. I can't
No.
dirty towel.
No, I don't...
Grossest thing in the world.
No. That's the thing is when I lived with TC, he would sometimes do a load of laundry or whatever. Maybe I would do the load of laundry, but then I wouldn't come back around for a few days because I wasn't like staying there full time. And for me, just how my brain works, if I'm walking to a house, I check the dishes. If there's dishes in there, I unload them. Certainly, I'm doing laundry enough to where I would notice if there was a load of towels in the washer for a week. But there would be a load of towels in there sometimes for a week, and I would come back, and they would not only be mildewed, but they would be mildewed and dry. So they had crusted around the machine, but they also smelt like, waterbed. So, yeah, living with TC was an overall negative experience.
Coyotes, bobcats, mountain lions. It's all country accent this week for me.
If you blindfolded me and had me walk in and smell shit from myself, like 5 different types, I'd be able to tell you where I had eaten.
I got Little Groobs' locker here. I like to keep some snack foods. He keeps the salt, some condiments, salt, and some sweet and lows, and his little lunch. Keeps a little lunch, and he can wash it down with to give him energy. Yeah, like a toy if he wants to play. Oh, yeah, if he wants something else to drink, he can do that. And if he wants to get himself a little bonus from the snack machine, he's got a little bit of some coins. He's got a little bit of money, and then when he's all done, he can wash his hands. So that's the Little Groobs.
Right? Are you shooting a good frame? If you're not shooting a good frame, I'll cut your fucking ears off, you little... Here to here? Here to here? Swear to God, if this frame is here to here, I'm going to punt your dick in.
That's my man. That's my guy. That's Little Groobs. Yeah, that's my little man, and I love him.
I don't do anything half-assed except for the top 10. I don't do anything half-assed except tell you what funny thing Junior Miller said today, because that's basically my entire job. I'm basically, the friend you have who never tells you an original joke? Like he only tells you what some other funny thing you've already heard? That's what I do for $13,000 a year. I just tell people what a guy that I don't even know said that a producer wrote down and thought was funny. So send your applications in.
I wasn't on the show this week. That happens quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm okay with it though. I've taken out my anger for not being on the show this week. I'm board hopping the show, not being on the show. I've taken my anger from that and taken it here, moved it over here to guys that walk on stilts.
Adelpho Callejo, the late Luis Raggio, the father of Dart, Walter Human, the father of Dart. I've never been on Dart. All I play is sports darts. I've never.
Walter, and what am
I mean, look at me. You think I've ever been on Dart? Fuck.
If there's one thing in this world I can't stand, it's terrorists. Cancer is bad. And guys that walk on stilts. What are you trying to prove? There was a ticket stock rumor. I did not see this. And I don't know. I wasn't there. You were there, Machine? You were there Saturday. Did you see a guy walking around on stilts?
0 stilts.
Okay. Well, on Friday during the hardline, they're talking about how there's a guy walking around, a clown on stilts. And they asked if Cumulus was paying for it, and the answer was yes. We were paying a guy to walk around on stilts? And I know every minimum wager
99%
is going,
WTF.
what the H? I mean, stilts. So I'm walking in today, and out by Chloe and Lamar's. What? Chloe and Lamar's.
You're good, friend.
Fatty and Lamb Lambs. Pork chop and Oda.
Dog face.
I didn't say that. And there's a guy walking on stilts, and he's valet parking cars.
These assholes on stilts have got to be stopped.
What are we gonna do? What's the guy with stilt guy? What's your deal? Like, look, you've been granted this life. Why are you trying to manipulate it? Here you are. You were birthed to be this height, or to be this weight, or whatever. You were birthed to be this human, yet you got to one-up everybody by stilting. And I'm not down with the stilting, Holmes. It's going to stop. But another thing I hate, though, is the terrorists, though, because I'm really worried they're going to drop the N-bomb on us. Nuke.
Hey!
Oh. Hey there. I didn't know that was on. Sorry, I was just thinking about dinosaurs. Anyway, yeah, I got this jacket. I want to zoom out. There, Kevo. Jacket. I'll step back. Track jacket at Goodwill in Denton, $4, which is how much I make in a week. I got this jacket mainly because I've been watching a lot of the movie Drive, the Ryan Gosling movie where he's a driver for heists. And let me just go ahead and state this. There's 2 men on this earth I'd have sex with, Ryan Gosling, Leonardo DiCaprio. Everybody else, every other dude on the earth, sorry, not going to nail your ass. I don't know how sweet it is, or I don't care how sweet it is. Not going to nail it. This jacket, though, I got it from watching Drive. I thought, track jacket's pretty cool. He's got one that has a scorpion on the back. Mine doesn't really have a scorpion. It's more, traditional. But you can do a lot of things with it. Let me show you.
Stupid jokes. The only thing that's ever gotten me laid. And mega cock.
Maybe you get home from a long week of work, you slide home, you change clothes, you put your track jacket on, and you're ready to go out in the town. You're out at the bar. Slip that bad boy off. I'm staying at the bar. Got a jacket over my shoulder. I see you. I see you over there.
I would hand relieve George Washington Carver.
And thinner than peanut?
Yeah. He's my favorite Carver after former Fresno State running back Aaron Craver. And Boston Carver, the sandwich option at Boston Market. And Wes Craven.
You having a good week? All right. You okay? Yeah, I bet. Weather. 39 one day, 78 the next. I mean, what are we supposed to do?
Here's what I know about Stu Cedar, other than the fact that he's super into Michigan sports, is that when it comes down to the ridged chips or not ridged chips, he's decidedly pro-ridged chips. Double. That's another thing you got to respect about the guy. I mean, he's not messing with this. I mean, why do they even fucking make single stuffed Oreos anymore? It's so ridiculous. Like, it's been proven. We've come up with a better way. Double stuff it. If it can be double stuffed, do it. That's why whenever I'm that's why I always reach around and get them in there in the front part too. Whenever I'm not saying I want somebody else doing the double stuffing, but I'll help you out there, pal.
I know one of the girls that is a top 24 finalist on American Idol.
I'm a warm line guy. Some people think that everything has to go through the hotline. That's really just an old, ancient, out of date thing. I'm on to the new shit. The new shit would be the warm line. Now, if you focus on that phone over there, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Total request live, runs through these 6. Where you can call in and talk to Carson fucking daily. Guest 1, obviously, what's on there. Guest 2, look at that. It's already highlighted for me. That's mine. It might as well say machine line. I'm strictly warm line. I've said this for a long time. And they finally got a warm line. Hotline, no one uses the hotline. That's so out of date. Fernando uses it. Honda, motherfucker! I'm a warm line guy. So if you see me in the hood, you don't know me. 'Cause I'm on the warm line.
A dramatic reading of Goddess of Vengeance, Chapter 23. Friday morning, Denver awoke early. She turned her head, and there was Bobby sprawled out next to her, lying on his stomach, his lean back exposed. She ran her fingers lightly down his spine, but he didn't stir. For a few seconds, she reverted to her teenage years, remembering how she'd crushed on Bobby from afar. Now she was in her apartment, in her bed, and he was all hers. I fucking wrote that. Yeah, oh, you want more? Let's skip ahead. Chapter 26, quote, "I'm starving," Max whined to Bobby as he exited the bathroom on the plane. She knew she sounded needy, but she simply couldn't help herself. She had a strong urge to take her frustration out on someone. And I'm implying there that she's going to take her frustration out on the toilet on an airplane. I'm surprised that didn't get cut. "How can you be hungry?" Bobby questioned, eager to get back to Denver. "There's a whole buffet laid out." "I feel like a hamburger," Max insisted. "Can we go to the Hard Rock when we land?" That's because I went to the Hard Rock when I was a kid. That's something I try to do, is work like life experiences and just little like things that people who know me would know. Like, of course, he would put something about the Hard Rock in there, but other people might not know that. So I'm hoping the thing sells, and I'm hoping, I'll get some checks instead of not some mech checks, but some real checks. Yeah. This is what I'm basically tying my future to. I'm quitting the ticket, and I'm touring with this motherfucker, and I'm selling out, bro. I'm going all in on the Goddess of Vengeance. That's what I want to be known as after I leave too.
Goddess of Vengeance?
Yeah, I'm gonna send. That's gonna be the subject line of my scorched earth email.
Like pretty soon no one's gonna even know that's your name.
All caps, Goddess of Vengeance.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I want to be known as.
You work to it at any point, like my friends don't, because they just hear the machine, they don't add up that it's me.
Yeah. So maybe I'll get some tips from you on how to get people to stop calling me my real name and switch to my required and requested, The guy from Seinfeld had the maestro. The Cirque producer has the machine. The top 10 guy who went out with a Molotov cocktail, Goddess of Vengeance.
You
All right. I guess I'll see you next time.
Been getting tired of my motor running, feeling overheated 'cause my life keeps coming. My heart has been troubled by the speed of love. Searching these streets for so committed, talking ideas on lust and pity. The fables I found have no place at home. Where I need you to want me, to help me, to tell me the truth. Say I need you to want me, to help me, to tell me the truth, yeah. Ain't no party in a sad city. Ain't no party in a sad city where roll the dice, pay the price, dance with wolves in the back of lies. The love we crave shall drive us all insane. Yeah, outer space is a lovely place. A long lost love in a purple maze. Laying on the cold shadow, better than bruise. Where I need you to want me, to help me, to tell me the truth. Say I need you to want me, to help me, to tell me the truth, yeah. Ain't no party in a sad city.
I'm about to do a freestyle of rapping. Well, we gotta do more, right? You gotta get better. Can you give me that beat you're giving me a minute ago? It was a good one.
I remember. Doom, 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 doom,
I like that.
doom, 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 doom.
I'm coming into work and I'm feeling mighty sick, so all you bitches suck on my. I got no comedy left. All right, see, I got off. Let's try to. There we go.
You skipped the word dick.
Yeah, no, you gotta say it, huh?
Idiot, yeah.
Should I just say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doom, 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 doom.
I'm coming into work and I'm feeling mighty sick, so all you bitches just suck on my dick. Got no comedy left in my bones. No comedy left in my bones. Take out all your bank loans. I got no comedy left in my bones. Now, listen what I say and I call you on my phone. Listen to everything on the ringtone. I got no comedy left in my bones. No comedy left in my bones. Feeling kind of hungry, about to get some food. I'm gonna get something that rhymes with owns. Gotta get an ice cream cone. Mike wants to get a bunch of scones. No comedy left in my bones. No comedy left in my bones. Now, we end it like this. Talking about moans. Talking about groans. Talking about moans and bones and sones and dones. Those are all the words. Oh, yeah. Postpone. Tone. Chaperone. Time zone. And drones. Owns. Man. I really don't have a... Jose Calderon. I really don't have a career in rapping.
But hey, I'm still on board to get tased on St. Patrick's Day too, by the way. Don't forget that. I've done some research too. The cops aren't going to do it though because they have to like, you know, use those for something about the funding of using a taser on a yuck monkey in a possible riot situation, I think would be reprehensible. But if we can get a P1 out there who has one, I'm all about it. So catch me getting electrocuted.